Hi everyone, this is teacher JR from skylango.com, and today we're going to talk about adjectives. And I hope that you still remember that the adjectives is included in the 8 parts of speech, okay? And it is important. In this video, we are going to study about the uses of adjectives and the importance of it, okay? I hope that you are going to bear with me and listen to me so that you are going to refresh your mind. Okay, what is the adjective's job? The adjective's job is to modify a noun or a pronoun. Modify means to change in some way. Okay. Adjectives are invariable. We should never forget that one. Do not change form depending on gender or number of the noun. Just like this example, a hot potato, some hot potatoes. Now, where do you think is the adjective? It's hot. If you're going to observe this example, A has been changed and has been replaced into some, and potato became a plural form, and it became potatoes. Okay, potatoes is a noun, and hot is an adjective, so which means to say it modifies the noun. And a pronoun too. To emphasize or strengthening the meaning of the adjective, use very or really, just like a very hot potato, some really hot potatoes. Positions of adjective. Usually it is in the front, just like this example, a fat cat. Now where do you think is the adjective? It is a fat, and it describes a noun, cat. After verbs like to be, to seem, to look, to taste, just like this example, the cat is fat, you look tired, and these two are the adjectives, fat and tired. Okay, and it describes again the cat, and it describes again the pronoun you. Another one. Next slide. Functions. We're going to study about the functions of adjectives. Adjectives tells us more about a man, describe feeling or qualities, just like these two examples. He is a lonely man. They are honest people. In this example, where do you think is the adjective? Okay, it's lonely and honest. In the first example, it talks about a man, and the man is lonely. And in the second example, it talks about the people, and the people is called to be saying honest. Give nationality or origin, just like these three examples. Ferrari is French. This clock is German. We live in the Victorian house. Where do you think is the adjective? It is French, German, and Victorian, because it talks about the nationality, okay? And the noun in here is Ferrari in the first example, and the clock is the second one, and house is the noun of this third example. It talks about the Victorian. It talks about the house, and it says to be that it is a Victorian house. Okay. Tell more about things, characteristics, just like a wooden table. A thing is noun of a thing is table, and it says to be here that a table is a wooden. Wooden is the adjective. The knife is sharp. The knife is the knife is the noun, and it says to be that the knife is sharp. Sharp is the adjective. Tell us about age. He is an old man. The ages here is old, and the noun in here is a man. The country was young. The young is the age, and the country is the noun. Tell us about size and measurement. Janet is a tall woman, and Dave is a short man. This is a very long movie. Now, where's the measurement of the adjective in here? It's tall, short, and long. And where is the noun? It's Janet, women, Dave, man, and the movie. Another one. Another slide. Tell us about the color. Okay, this is the color, red and pale pink. Now, in the first example, Angela wore a red dress. What did Angela wore? It's a red dress. Dress is the noun and the red is adjective. And we should remember that the adjective is always ahead to the noun. And another one is the rose was a pale pink. The rose is the noun, or the rose was the noun, and the pale pink is the color of the rose. Okay? Tell us about shape. Now, in these examples, where do you think is the shape? It's round and rectangular. What it talks about in the first example, a round button. Now, where do you think is the noun in here? It's button. It talks about the button is a round. And another one, a round rectangular box. The noun in here is a box, and it talks about that the box is a rectangular, okay? It's a rectangular shape. Express a judgment or a value just like this. Two examples. A boring show. Boring is the adjective, and the noun in here is show. It means to say the show is not quite fun and it's not quite interesting, so that's why the example in here is boring. Another one is grammar. Grammar is fun. Fun is the adjective in here, and it talks about the grammar. Grammar is the noun, and it seems to be that the students enjoyed, so it became fun. Okay? Another one. Okay, and I hope that you this is teacher JR, and this is the last of our video and of adjective, and I hope that you have learned something from me, and thank you so much for listening to me and bearing with me. And this is from skylango.com. Bye bye.